Myself Arthur Clive, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Akshaya College of Engineering and Technologies. In this video, we are going to discuss about bending process. So bending is the operations of forming the metal between the suitably shaped punch and forming block. So bending is the manufacturing process that produced a V shape, U shape or channel shape along a straight axis in ductile materials, most commonly in sheet metals. The workpiece is stretched beyond its elastic limit to obtain the required shape of bending. So during bending, the metal flow is uniform, which means that the cross section of the workpiece will remain the same. So the portion below the neutral axis is subjected to the compression and the portions above the neutral axis is in tension. Hence bending has to overcome both tensile stress as well as the compressive stresses. The axis which separates the portions of the tension and compression is known as neutral axis or neutral layer. So generally the bending is done perpendicular to the directions of grains in the workpiece. Bend angle is the angle between two extreme portions of the bend radius. The corresponding area included between bend angle is known as bend area. So that is known as the bend area. So the amount of bending is limited for different materials. For example, it depends upon the properties of the material, length of the bend, conditions of the cuttage at the ends of the bend line, directions of orientations of the axis of the bend to the direction in which the materials was rolled. Okay. The some of the following points are to be considered during bending also. So materials to be bent should be ductile and strong. It should be strong and it should not be hard. So bending is very smooth if the axis of the bend is perpendicular to the directions of the grains. So spring back phenomena should be taken care of. Okay, spring back is a term which denotes the properties of the sheet metal to partially fall back from its bend position when the punch retards after completing the operation. That is the spring phenomena, spring back phenomena. So spring back phenomena should be taken care of. Holes pierced before bending will be disorder if they are close to the bend area. In most of the bending operation, the lubrication requires is very less. So this is the bending. Next, bending operations. Bending operation means that is first one is the different bending operations are. The first one is the angle bending. Okay. So what is the angle bending? In angle bending, the metal is bent at an angle to each edge. The angle is denoted by theta. The angle is denoted by theta. If theta, so that is the, if theta is equal to 90 degree, it is called vertical or straight bending or flanging. So if it is greater than 90 degree, so it may be greater or lesser than 90 degree. So if it is 90 degree means it is the vertical or straight bending. Okay. So now you can see the angle bending. So single bending, double bending, straight flange. So these are all angles bending. So what is the edge bending? Edge bending. Edge bending. That is the edge bending. The material is bent at one edge with the help of punch. Okay, with the help of punch. That is known as the edge bending. So for example, we can see the L clamp. Okay, edge bending. See here the workpiece and pressure pad. So this is the edge bending. The edge bending, the material is bent at one edge with the help of the punch. that is known as edge bending. See, workpiece is, this is the workpiece and this is the pressure pad, this is the punch. So this is the die. So if we want L angle, okay, L clamp, so we can use it by edge bending. Next one is the V bending. So what is V? V bending is also called air bending. So it is nothing but air bending. In this type of bending, the sheet metal is pressed by V-shaped punch against V-shaped die. Okay, we can see the both the punch and die are in V-shaped. So it forces the sheet metal into a bottom V die which is mounted on the press. So the punch forms the bend so that the distance between punch and side of the wall V is greater than the material thickness. So this is the work. See, that is the V bend. Next we can see U bending. U bending. So U bending uses U-shaped punch from the required shape to the metal which helps of dies. So this is the U bending die. Okay, this is known as the U bending die. So this is the edge bending, V bending and U bending. So mostly this is the single bend, double bend and straight flange. Single bend, double bend and straight flange. This is the angle bending, edge bending, V bending. Next, U bending. See, in U bending the punch. So this is the die. So if we want U means the shape of the punch is in U shape. So when we see about in V shape, the shape of the punch is in V shape. Okay, according to the shape of the punch we can produce the workpiece also. So this is the edge bending, V bending and U bending. Okay, thank you. We can discuss the new topic in next video.